With Stacy's assistant, was able to figure out a workflow issue using Lensoo Create, which would be this app here, to allow students to create some screencasts or some digital artifacts and then be able to share them to EduBlogs. Because currently the issue was within Lensoo. Get out of this and show you. Within Lensoo, when you went to share an item from the app, you got three options: Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. The goal was to be able to find that link and be able to share that link on a blog. Now, one way was to actually click on Twitter, share it, and then actually take and try and have students copy and paste just the link itself. However, the problem was, for some reason, that link would not stay in the LearnPad's memory, so that when you entered another app, it allowed you to paste it. It would never allow you to paste it. So with Doug's help, he had mentioned a site with Lensoo that allows you to actually view all of your created files. So once logged in, you can then see all of the creations of digital artifacts that your students had created. So it's going to show up and show all of the ones that you had created. Now, a workaround that Stacy pointed out was taking this file and actually creating it as a resource within your dashboard for your LearnPads. Now, to do this, the first problem I ran into when I was trying to do this was it kept saying that there was certain URLs that were not whitelisted, which was preventing it from actually opening up that link. So you can see here I have a whole bunch of random URLs, but Stacy recommended only using the beginning part, since all of the other URLs that it kept saying was not whitelisted or not approved all began with the same exact thing. So we went ahead and added that, and that solved the problem. So by allowing it to use this https create.lensoo.com, it went ahead and approved every other URL that app was requesting to use when my students would try to access their files. So to show you what would happen now, what they can actually do is, if they were to click on the Lensoo Cloud app, so you can see there I added that URL. So now within the LearnPad, I added that web resource, and they're going to be able now on their tablets to access all of those files that were created, much like going to the web version on a computer. It shows you all of the files created. Now on the actual LearnPad, it shows the same thing. So if the student wanted to click on their file that they created, it gives them a couple options. They could take and try and get the URL of that file, or they could actually get the embed code, which my students will end up using the embed code. So what they can do is, if they click on get embed code, it gives them, turn it so you can see it here, it gives you the embed code. So my students were able then to copy this. Let's see if I can get it here. So you can see I've highlighted it, and you can't see it on the screen unless I scroll up. You can see there I get the option after highlighting that URL, or sorry, that embed code. It allows me to copy, so I'll go ahead and click copy, and it saved it to the LearnPad. At this point, my students can then go back to their blogging platform, which would be EduBlogs on here. And from there, they're able to create a brand new post. And actually then they can take and press and hold. And you can see there it gives them the option to paste, and there is that embed code. They can go ahead and submit that by pushing the little airplane up in the top. And that blogging platform in turn turns this HTML code into an embedded video file of their creation that they made on Lensoo Create. So kind of a long video explaining the workaround, but it actually worked out pretty slick and is a good solution to allow your students to use Lensoo Create to create some digital screencasting artifacts and then publish it to a blog or Evernote or some kind of a filing system, so that you can manage those artifacts on a student by student basis.